So this for garden. Today gonna show you the pipe system, the water system, how I water the plant. After a year that I been watering the plant by using the hose, moving around every time, half an hour a day for each section in the garden. It spent a lot of time for me, for watering the plant, taking care of it, taking care of them during the winter time or the dry season. So for this um, holiday, I have some free time, so I decided to, like connect the pipe and how to say like modify all the water system in this garden. And I need to spend more money for doing it, but in the future, I feel that maybe I can exchange that money for my lifetime. Not I don't have to like water the plant, like spend half an hour a day anymore. Maybe I can have some kind of system that can help me, and I can do other thing else during the time that uh, the water the plants get the water as well. So let's see how how the system that I use for watering the plant. But today I'm making it since the first step, so you can see um, what's happening underground before I bury the pipe. So I show you today. Come with me. So this is the pipe that I get the water from outside. It's from the village water come to my house, my properties under the ground. I mean the pipe, and then connect it to the wall. I don't know if I pronounce correctly, but you know, turning on and off water coming to this pipe that I just put it in. Actually, you can use any pipe, for this process. This one, I just got some leftover from my auntie, so I think I might use this as saving the cost. But you can use this all the whole round. I mean all the whole system. But this one is more expensive because it's harder. This one is more fixable, and I think it's durable too. And for this time, I'm gonna bury it underground. So just want to show you two type of the pipe. But the main thing is here, coming to the under the plant, and I just make the pipe up here like this and cover with this thing in order to reduce the pressure. Come to the small hole and use this, this some leftover thing that I used to use it like 2 years ago for the whole system. But that time I used the PE system, but on the ground, and this thing is on the ground too. And when I cut the grass, it's so messy, it's hard to prevent not cutting it. I mean, when it's this tire pipe all over the place, it look messy and doesn't look nice. But this time I'm gonna bury underground. But just read this thing, this pipe that's gonna stand on top, and I will put together with this thing. And also in the end of this hole, this pipe, I'm gonna put this small thing to reduce the pressure again. Right now it's just the starting point and it's in the experimental process. So I'm curious, how many of these that I gonna use with this pipe for the one pipe. And I wonder how many plants that I can make this system, for coming from the water, from the pressure from this one pipe. And when I got the concrete solution, I mean conclusion, I will let you know. But I will show you when I turn on the water how it goes. So you see, and this thing you can like screw it in and out, to when you cross it, the water come down. When you release it, it's come up, and you can top up, or you can reduce and increase the water up to your how to say, like, your desire. But the main thing is I use this wire in order that I can move this water to this side or that side if I wish to make the water go around the plant. And with this system I can like make it like 10 or 20 plants, and I water it at the same time, and just cooking at home, watching my crows, leaving the system doing its own work. And after finish, just turn off the water. And this is the idea that I gonna use for the next season, I mean for the dry season next year. And for the main thing, the main reason that I use this pipe coming up of the ground, not like near the ground, because actually you can like put it here, right? But I know that my style of doing the garden, I always like top up under the plant with the grass, the sharp plant like this, in order to make the compost on the spot, because I don't care much about how it looks, the garden to look nice or not, but at the end, if it keep growing and making me the fruit at the end is fine, because I hope that when all the plant grow up with the big shade, all the grass here will disappear because they won't get the sun. But because of my style of topping up the stuff underground, under the water, under the plant, so if I let the water come up from like beneath the, I mean underground, like over, how to say, like near the platform, one day after I topping up more and more and more, the water hole gonna be stuck with the stuff that I put on it, so. But if I use this system, I use the pipe come up on, have more space from the ground like this. Even I put it up like this, and it will digest itself and come down, and then top it up again, it won't have some effect for the water hold, to release the water like this. I mean for the long-term benefits. I hope that this system might be stable for maybe 10 years. I hope so. Even after this mango tree grow up giving food, I still have this system working for me for the whole time for this garden, and this is the outcome I was hoping for. But let's see how many connection that I can make out of this one pipe, I mean one long pipe here. So just want to show you the things, and for sure you can use other, you can make it longer, use longer tube. It's up to your desire. Nice, huh? So after 3 hours, this is the result coming up like this, and together with this thing, it's not that strong for this type of let's see if I can make it stronger. Okay, like this. Leave it like this. All right, here you go. Now I got like 10 pipe for this main pipe, the black one, and I got like 10 all together intersection. But you can see like this without the tube, the small tube. This pressure of the water. Nice, huh? And you can like put the sprinkler for it too. Sprinkler. And you can use this thing, together with the tube to put it over the plant that you want the sprinkler to be here. These are the equipments I use for this project. Some old stuff and thing that I just bought yesterday. Fall garden in the middle of the day, April 2020, on the 7th. The first season mango, and this sweet one, and that one too. After 3 years, my friend, 3 years, my hand, okay, like this, 3 years. It looked messy underground, I mean under the plant, but this help protecting the sun during the hot summer like this right now. Oh, where is the sun? Doesn't matter. And it will be dry, and finally, after cutting and tear it out with some equipment, you get the compost on the spot. After the rainy season that's coming in the next 2 months, it will digest itself and then become the compost. So every time that I cut any plant, for example the banana plants, after they give the fruit, I will cut the trunk and I will put it like under any plant that I want to make the compost for it, like this. So this is a cycle of a garden. After a year, you come back again greener during the rainy season. But now I want to show you guys the dry season scenery, and because of this dryness, that's why I will do the water system that I just showed you today. Thanks for watching. And this is fall garden, and this is me now. We around 12 o'clock on the 7th in April 2020. Now it's 3 years already, and this is the system for watering the plant that I'm gonna use in the future. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it and got some idea, and let me know how you do it in your garden and what's your style. See you. Bye bye. Another line. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many entrance? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21 and 22. And let's see the pressure from the last one. It's like this, not that bad. I mean, you can see. So leave it like 15 or half an hour like this. 15 or half an hour is enough. Like this. It's not much, but because of this, you know, like this. So it's like the limit is for one line. As a conclusion, I think it's around 18 to 20. That's the base, you know, limit for one main pipe, and have like 18 to 20 instances. See, I save my time every day like this. All right, and this first season mangoes. Today is on the 13th. In April, actually, Songkran Festival for 2020, but today's, you know, for this year, because of the virus problem, COVID-19, this make this town and Thailand so quiet today because of the curfew. All right, I'm gonna show you this too. You see, mulberries. The red one is quite sour, and then when you leave it for a while, become back like this, and you can pick and eat it. Sweet. And there's white and brown, my friends. A lot of messy grass, but in my term, I mean in my opinion, it's helped me for taking care of the soil during the hot summer. I mean from November to April, or the beginning of May, you know, after that time become rainy season. But this keep protecting the moisture from the ground. This might look messy for human eyes, I mean, but this might be useful in some way somehow without our judgment. All right. See you later. Fall Garden, Royet Province, Thailand. Welcome to the new shop opposite my house. Thanks for building it. Easier for me to get stuff. And there's another building too, next to the market. One of my friends' building.